Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am going to go ahead right here and share my screen. Um, Hold on. Hey y'all. You gotta excuse me if I look like I just got up. Truth be told, that's most definitely the case. Just want to come back at you all and share. So welcome to all my new subscribers and welcome back to my YouTube family. I hope all is going well. Today is, yeah, and I can't even see the calendar. Let me check my phone. August 15th on this Wednesday. Um, I think today is the day of communication. Wednesday, day of communication. So I came here just to share a couple of things with you all. We're going to start off here. Excuse me. Here. I want you all to check this brother out. There's not a lot of brothers that are aligning themselves with the energies and paying attention to astrology. So big ups to Hood Mystic on YouTube. I'm also going to share the website, but we're just going to start out by getting an energy reading for today. So let's go. Mm. That's a good idea. Go ahead and burn out sage. He starts at 2 minutes in, so um he also does music. Hold on.
Peace, peace. What's going on? What's going on? Hey, Stacy, how are you? How are you this morning? It's the Hood Mystic, representing hoodmystic.com. Got another message today, another energy reading. Today is August 15th, rather, 2018. These days just keep going and going and going. Appreciate you guys. I've been lately this week. I've been playing a lot of music that's my own. So if you hear music in the background, you like it or anything like that, email me or whatever. But yeah, this is just more or less my music. I've been more or less doing that because when I play other people's music, YouTube be sending me all types of all types of disclaimers. So I was like, F it, just put my own music on there. Can't nobody say nothing. Can't nobody sue me or get monetization off my videos. So that's that. But once again, I'm the Hood Mystic representing www.hoodmystic.com. Just want to appreciate everybody for coming in on the live. Appreciate all the positive energy thus far. And I just want this place to be a safe space for positive energy, no trolling, no nothing weird, man. Just normal spiritual, talk, man. And that's what we do here. Patreon.com/Hood Mystic. That's the squad. That's the family. I'm gonna check back today because honestly, my energy hasn't been the highest. So I'm gonna check back today and just more or less see what's going on with. What's going on if I missed anybody for the monthly readings, and if I did miss anybody for those monthly readings, I do apologize. PayPal.me/the Hood Mystic. That is the where you can pay for readings and donations and things like that. And other than that, man, Cash App Hood Mystic 38. Remember to subscribe. Remember to hit the notifications bell to get alerted to these daily energy readings. And also, I would alert the family to just share these videos on your social media, on your Twitters, on your Instagrams, and your stories and things of that nature, because you never know who this might can help. So, because we're dealing with universal energy, this is not my knowledge. This is our knowledge, and we're just sharing. So, if anything comes up during the build, then make sure that you comment, or after this video, if you're not on the live, make sure you deal with the comments, because what we're going to be talking about is some dreams that I had. And if you connect on this, then maybe we can come to a connection point where, these things begin to make sense to all of us. And give me 1 second. I need to do some maintenance. All right. I guess today is one of those types of days where Mercury retrograde is rearing its ugly head, because Mercury is retrograde in the second decan, and that's one of the first things that we want to talk about. We want to talk about the second decan of Leo, which represents Jupiter, and it's a hard square to Jupiter. And we really want to take a focus on this the second decan of Leo, mainly based upon its influence of Jupiter, its influence of Sagittarius, and then we have a Mercury retrograde, meaning that most of the traction, most of the energy that Mercury kicks up is going to be in this second decan. So I really want us to be mindful of what the second decan really means. Like, who runs it? Like 3-6 Mafia, who run it? Jupiter run it. And Jupiter is our divine lineage. It is our spiritual inheritance. And last night I had a dream about my divine lineage, like the ancestors that I came from. So if you, in the comments or in this video, if you had any dreams similar to kingship, or being a pharaoh, being a queen, being a goddess, being an empress, I really want you to take note of that. Be sure to write that down. Be sure to be very mindful of who you are as we begin to fully invest into this build, because what tends to happen is we have our dream world, our dreaming life, and our waking life, and we have a dreaming life persona or personality, and multiple personas and personalities, and we may view those as abstractions, as something from ourselves, but in reality, which is a difference, which is something that you can't really get over. The fact that you're a human being and also this king, this blood of a king, this deeper understanding, this deeper knowledge, this spiritual lineage. But if you think of yourself as Shaniqua Jenkins, if you think of yourself as Thomas Harold, that was born in 1984, or born in 1956, or born in 1992, And the energy that I'm trying to fully elaborate on, this alien talk that I'm trying to fully elaborate on, this extraterrestrial energy that I'm fully trying to elaborate it on, is going to be like weird. It's going to be like, oh, I can't get into that, brother. Good morning, Sierra. Peace to you. So this Mercury square Jupiter, if you're not clear on your human life, if you're not clear on your human understanding, then you're not going to be clear on the science. You got to be okay with shit. And now, if you're new to my channel, it's going to be something, but if you've been following my channel, it's something that I probably talk about in every video, is like really addressing the trauma, or really addressing the pain, really being able to speak about the things that happened to you that you haven't got over, the things that really impacted your psyche, the things that you really can't let go of, the things that really have you stuck in a particular time and space. As we move into 2018, a lot of you niggas is in 1999 because some shit happened in 1999 or 2000.
I'm sorry, but it just reminds me of what I've been saying. A lot of people with the eclipse and the energy eclipses that we've been experiencing, now I know and I'm able to recognize a lot of people got stuck in that low vibration during the shift. And you can tell because when you go to their YouTube channels or their Facebook, I'm not on Facebook, but their IG, they're still talking about the same thing. They're still beefing with people. They just reiterating the same thing over and over, and they can't move past it. So, yeah.
As we move into 2018, a lot of you niggas is in 1999 because some shit happened in 1999 or 2003 or 2010 or 2011. So it's important that we clear that energy or address that energy through therapy, through counseling, through astrology reading, not to promote, but just seriously, because when we go through these readings, this shit comes up, believe it or not. So as we deal with this, how are we going to really deal with it? Peace. Do we simply act like it doesn't exist? And then when we have these dreams or these visions of psychic abilities and psychic awareness and creating our reality and talking about the law of attraction and living our best life and smiling and all of that, it's like we on a ship and people is driving by and people still on the coast. Like, is you going to be waving at the people sailing away, or is you going to be on a goddamn boat? Because you couldn't clear this trauma, because you couldn't get over it, because you couldn't talk about it with somebody. When it came down to it, you was hurt and nobody can help you, probably in your family. So you might need to go outside of your family, because maybe your family is the one who's causing the trauma. And for you to be in a situation and act like this trauma don't exist, you ain't doing nobody no favors. So you want to get a reading, you want to get into astrology, but you're not really ready to talk about the shit that really hurt you. This is a square. This is Mercury square Jupiter. So if that resonates, that shows up for you, do something about it. Come to the understanding, come to the realization. There are some things like grief, like death. That's a square for your ass. Because there ain't shit you can do about death when somebody dies, when somebody pass away. And no matter how much love that you had for them, no matter how much you depended on them, no matter how much you needed them, if that happens, that's a square. Peace. So Jupiter being in Scorpio, in the land of death, of course this is going to raise up, but at a certain level, it's ancestors too. And death not being a real thing too. And the perspective of understanding the ancestors and how they actually activate our lives and our understanding of consciousness Because without death, we can't fully comprehend the full scope of our lives, because the people that we love have passed away, but have they truly passed away, or have they just transcended to a greater understanding? And so as I deal and connect with my knowledge, I am so grateful for my ancestors for not dying, for still living. We still in Jupiter and Scorpio right now. So we just discussing astrology in real nigga terms. So not for it to a way to be disrespectful, just so for all of us, for us to understand that this is our energy, this is our time. Jupiter is in Scorpio. We are Scorpio. We are talking about transformation. We are talking about the blackening phase, baby. Alchemy. Look it up. All these words, I'm not just making stuff up. I'm really throwing out sigils for you guys to do investigations on what's actually happening, how you can understand this energy. But I can't do the study for you. Nobody can do the study for you. You have to really understand. What does the blackening phase mean in alchemy? You should look that up. You should really understand Jupiter and Scorpio, because as you blacken, that is just a process of purification. And as you rise out of this, you will enter into Sagittarius, where you begin to understand your path. You understand the reason for it all. As long as you honor the ancestors, you're right, they are alive. And so it's more of being open to receive what they have to say. And you can't be open to receive what they have to say if you're thinking that, you know everything. And so this is how we deal with Mercury in the second decan, is because we have to, Leo really represents studying and knowledge and really understanding who you are. You ever heard the saying, knowledge is power? And if Leo represents power, all of these things become synonymous within each other. You can talk about pride all day long, but pride just means that you don't know shit. So you have to be prideful. If I know what's going on, then you can't use nothing against me at that point. You can't use black against me, because I understand what it means from an alchemical level. That is the biggest compliment you ever could give a person, that they're purifying themselves of all the toxins, of all the poisons of the world, and now we can look at the world in truth. I don't have to be violent. I don't have to be mean. I don't have to provoke anybody. I can deal with my ancestral lineage, my Jupiter and Scorpio.
Sorry.
And Mercury is also in conjunct Neptune. And you can see from Mercury a little green line that travels up to Neptune in the second decan of Pisces. And who runs the second decan of Pisces? Jupiter. And so when we have an in conjunction, we have a misunderstanding, meaning that these two planets don't really understand each other, but they are connected in some way. And so Neptune and Pisces is all about the dream world, the dream life. And so if you're not decoding your dreams, if you're not understanding your dreams, if you don't have a dream journal, and you're not really concerned about what's happening in the dream world, you're more concerned about what's happening in the waking world, then you is in a whole misunderstanding of reality as a totality. You are focused on one side of the boat, one side of life. And it's a whole nother side of life. And we speaking to the women, we speaking to the men who have this energy, these sights, these visions, and they're not putting them down in paper. They're not bringing them into reality. That's a fault. That's an issue. That's a misunderstanding. And hopefully you can bring this energy into full understanding, because as Mercury retrogrades, I'm sure this shit will beat your ass. This shit will bite you in the ass, because when the truth comes, you won't be able to see it, because you'll be looking outside of yourself. When the truth comes, it'll come through your dreams. It'll come through your visions. So it's important for you to write this stuff down. It's important for you to take yourself seriously. There's nothing else that I could do for you other than a reading, and that, I mean, it can help you, but for real, it might not help you if you're not willing to do the work for you. It definitely will not help you if you won't do the work for yourself. It won't do shit. A reading from nobody won't do shit for you if you're not willing to do the work, if you're not really ready to understand yourself at a deeper level. I know it's difficult and I know it's hard, but this energy shows up. There's more to you than this human existence. So, Mercury represents the lower level of Uranus, Uranus being the higher aspect of understanding our minds, how our mind works. Uranus is connected to our pituitary gland, which is also our master gland. And Uranus is more of a sense of calm, a sense of peace. And so every time I start this video off, I started off with peace, meaning peace is not something like a catchword or a slogan that I use. Peace is my state of being, my state of mind. You mess with my peace, you mess with my reality, because everything I create is based upon peace. I don't create through stress. I don't create through drama. I don't create through anger. I don't make love through anger and stress. I don't have angry sex with my wife. We have peace, love, calm, magical sex. Because through peace is how we enter the realms of magic. And this is just my personal opinion.
This touches back to what I was saying also in a previous video, and I don't know if I deleted it or not, but you can tell that a lot of people got stuck because there is no balance. Once we started to study the language and we realized that the Most High is not a male energy, it's not a masculine energy, but it's both the masculine and the feminine energy together, which creates balance. And shout out to this brother. He's always one-upping his wife. Well, not one-upping, but he's always speaking on his wife and their whole situation. You don't get that from, and I'll say from anybody that I subscribe to on YouTube that is a male. Which in turn, I was saying that most of these males, they'll get together and have a forum, but there's no feminine energy involved, and it lacks balance. You can tell that the energy is off, and then there's no feminine energy involved, the information is off. You can't take information to bed, and that's just, it is what it is, you know.
This is how I set up my life, and this is how I set up my videos, my channel. Everything about me is designed specifically peace first, calm. And so Uranus square the nodes creates more of a distraction, more of a disruption to that peace, and still understanding that disruption and that distraction and these changes are necessary. I need to change. I need to upgrade. I need to get different shit in my life. And as this happens, I have to become peaceful. Understanding that peace is how I control my pituitary gland, which is ultimately my crown chakra. If I understand that I have a crown, if I understand that I have a kingship, if I can't be tripping on the human shit. It's really about a perception. It's really about a real state of mind. So through this, we master our lives, we master our beings. And so as Uranus has hard squares to the nodes, South Node and the North Node and Mars, and what we actually can be doing, the Serenity Prayer really comes up where we can deal with ourselves as our higher selves and that wisdom to know the difference. Some things I can do. Some things I can't do. I can't save everybody. I can save some people who maybe I see a cat in the sewer. I can save that cat, depending if I'm on my way to class today. I don't know. It's like I can save myself. I can, do as much as I can do. I have a wife. I have a family. I have all of these things, and I have customers. I have other partners and things of that nature. So we all have responsibilities. There's some things that we can do. There's some things that we can't do. Whatever we can do, whatever we can't do, we have to have peace in it so we can focus on our path. And this brings me to a story that I wanted to talk about. I really didn't get into the workforce seriously until I was about 28, 29. So my first job was a valet downtown at a four-star restaurant, a four-star hotel rather. And it was interesting. I love that job because I seen so many different types of people. It helped me learn about the human understanding, like different ways of living, because before that I may have had a narrow view of a human, of what a human could possibly do. And I'm only speaking on that to speak on this. There was this lady who came there every week from Thursday through Sunday on business. And this lady, she could not walk. She didn't have any legs, but she drove. She drove. I don't know how she actually drove, but she really stuck out to me because she had so much adversity, but she drove a Benz and she got around with the dog, and like she was living her best life. And I know this lady had accomplished way more than I had accomplished in my life. And she was completely disfigured and dismembered, but you couldn't really tell based upon the way that she was living. And so that really stuck with me, that really I have no excuses to live my best life, to really understand that, what's ever going on in my life, I have to really focus. And because at that point in time, I was feeling bad for myself. I was feeling like, somebody was holding me back. Somebody was stopping me. And nobody was stopping me but my damn self and my power and my ability to connect with self. And so I couldn't develop my relationship with the outside world until I developed my relationship with my inside world and understanding that, this shit is tiered. This thing is layered. And the more that I get in tune with self, the more positive I get with myself, the more positive that I really feel about myself, the more that this energy manifests in the world. So I want people that are going through shit, to really absorb that shit, begin to talk about this shit, really deal with the core issues that really get you excited, that really trouble you, so you can really deal with this divine kingship. Because once you deal with this divine kingship, this Jupiter and Scorpio, as it begins to build through Sagittarius, you really are empowered. Like, it really isn't a game of who you truly are when you really understand yourself holistically. It's nothing that a person can say to you. There's no propaganda that can get to you. You're not really feeling any type of alliance to any country. You really have an alliance to yourself and your family and your understanding and really your deeper connection to the higher things. And so when we talk about aliens and alien talk, we're really talking about extraterrestrial, and terrestrial just means Earth, and extra means just something outside of the usual, the expected. And so your dreams provide you extraterrestrial shit every damn night, but are you really dealing with it? Are you really processing it? Peace. I'm processing it. I'm dealing with it. I'm really resolving some shit within me, some shit with my father and things of that nature through the dream world. So don't sleep on the dreams. Don't sleep on the dream journal. Understand that these terrestrial changes are really to enact a change in your whole spiritual identity. So don't sleep on that. Let me think. Yeah, and that's pretty much it for the astrology, but more to the esoterics of the day. The cards for August 15th are the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Wands, and the Two of Cups for the top tier. And so in the Thoth Tarot deck, the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Wands are in the Rider-Waite deck we'll call the King of Cups and the King of Wands. So I didn't pull these cards on purpose. I shuffle as many times as the day is and pull just like that. And just out of random, we get the King of Emotions and the King of Passion. And what is that? And what is that energy on the world? That world is maybe daddy fucked up, but daddy trying to make it right. You understand what I'm saying? And that energy is present. So how are you feeling towards your father? How can you find peace to understand that your father may have flaws, your father may have sinned, and you don't hold on to that energy and repeat those same mistakes and really deal with the love that you have for your father simply because he created you. If you love yourself, then by default you have to love your father in a sense. And I know there are different stories for different people, and I'm not trying to be insensitive. And if anything, we're not talking about a physical father, we're talking about a spiritual father. We have spiritual fathers and we have spiritual mothers that enter our lives when we fully awaken. And this is not a joke. They're called madrinos and padrinos. Look that up. Madrinos, MADRINOS, So this is more of a padrino energy, more of an old Godfather energy, and that energy is an energy full of love. If we can tap into that energy, that Obatala energy, that, whatever pantheon you into, whether it's Nordish and it's Odin, or whether you're a Christian and it's Jesus and God, who gives, I don't really care. When we deal with masculine ancestral male energy, you have to kind of deal with it too. You can't just be like, the mother, and we love the mother, but we have to kind of understand the father energy as well and how it shows up in our lives. And honestly, it kind of shows up as cold and illogical, and sometimes daddy just got to do the right thing. Sometimes daddy just got to do the hard thing, but it's all out of love. And so this is more of the energy of that top tier. The bottom tier, where we have the ace of this, the moon, and the two of swords. So this energy shows up to the people who are some scaredy cats, who, afraid to tell somebody something, afraid to make that leap, it's afraid to tell somebody how they feel, afraid to tell somebody their visions, because, how is they going to really feel about me, and how any type of rationalization that you can have towards your fears right now, you need to get over that, face them, go towards them, because on the other side is the ace of this, which is a gift, an ancestral gift, and it could come from the ancestral father energy, but also peace. The reason why you have no peace is because you haven't faced your fears. I'm going to repeat that. The reason why you have no peace is because you do not face your fears. The reason why you don't have any peace is because you don't face your fears. For if you faced your fears, you would have peace. So that's the bottom tier. Hope that resonated with the people. Very simple shit with the tarot. It's not really that complicated. The message is clear. It's like, well, what you gonna do with it? I can give it to you, but what you gonna do with it? You understand what I'm saying? Hey, Mystic. Another energy reading for today. Happy we got this done and over with, and everybody could go through it in their dreams. In their dreams, through their day. Really connect to the spirit, really connect to that divine lineage, which is infesting the planet right now. And if you focused on what Jermaine and them doing up the street, I feel bad for you, man. You can contact me for a reading if you want, and if you don't want to contact me for a reading, that's fine. I just I'm gonna feel great regardless. That's the day, man. It's a Mercury day, but it's a Jupiter day too. It's like maybe tomorrow we'll talk about the mind or Mercury more, but this is really Jupiter influence. So, pay attention to Jupiter energy, pay attention to the new energy that you possibly could create in this lifetime, throughout this day. The things that you may do today might have a reverberating impact for the rest of your life if you are in tune, because, we're dealing with extraterrestrial. So when we say extraterrestrial, we have the terrestrial, which is life, the earth, and extra, some extra shit might happen, meaning some unusual, unexpected shit can happen. And then so, extraterrestrial, have
Hey,
an
Pam.
extraordinary day from the Hood Mystic, from my family. Much love, man. Peace.
Okay. So I did want to share that with you all. Check it out now. I want to also share this brother's website. What I got from him is a natal chart done. And it really helped show me why I am the way I am. And he explained the astrological positions very well. When I first got it, I just got it, and then I couldn't understand it, so I had to go back and set up a call. So I scheduled a 1 hour Skype, which for his Patreon people, you get half off all the readings, so you can't beat it. I don't know nobody else that's doing that. So thank you. Y'all go over to his YouTube channel, check out all of his stuff. He does numerous articles on these astrological energies. So y'all check them out. Just want to share that with y'all. This is how I start my day. Okay, so let's go back over here. And then trying to see. I don't know if y'all can see me. But if you can, I want to share this tea with you all. It's a liver tea. I got it from Use Your Health. So that's how I start my morning. I get my daily energy reading. Sometimes I don't get into it till the evening time, but it lines up with how my day went anyway. So peace to that brother, the Hood Mystic. Another thing I want to share with you is, let's see, Aphrodite Stone. This is my spiritual advisor, my sister. Shout out to this queen. I also linked her information in the description box. She doesn't do videos daily, but she does go into the energy readings. Now, this is where I was for 6 days. We went to Sedona and we did some ancestral healing. We did some hiking. We went to the energy vortex in Sedona and charged our stones. And I wanted to share the pictures with y'all. Y'all know, I'm so cheeky. I just don't feel like going through the hassle of trying to pull them up. And then I'm doing a live, so you pull them up, and then it might expose some other pictures in my phone. Y'all know how that go. But I have been sharing my pictures on my Instagram. Go over and follow me on Instagram. I'm Styles by Nina. And I am Urban Intellectual at Styles by Nina on Twitter. And of course, welcome to my new subscribers. Welcome back to my YouTube family. I'm just making sure. Gotta see what my name is on IG. Styles by Nina. Yeah. LLC. So, I was going to share her video. What I wanted to talk about is her canna butter. We went on a retreat and we were given the opportunity to get a hold of some of her canna butter, which is cannabis cream. So every morning when I get up and take my shower, excuse me, y'all, I get up and take my shower, and I put some of the canna butter behind my ears, on the back of my neck, on my temples, and on the inside of my wrist. I love it. It smells awesome. There's no perfume in it, but it just smells awesome. All of the oils. Oh my bad. It is um therapeutic grade essential oil. It also has monatomic gold in it, which is something else that I wanted to try out. So I used to try that out in the can of butter. As I told y'all a couple of days ago, I'm trying to stop smoking. So I have to find other ways to calm my nerves because that and study. So I try to do other things, find other ways. I'm trying to see. Here it is. Maybe it's here. I'm looking. I don't know if it's moving. Okay, so I'm gonna see if it's here. Okay. Um. She has the history of cannabis information on her website, and how the products can help you. It's anti-inflammatory. I'm not gonna try to pronounce that, but all the information is here. I also dropped her link in the description box. But I'm just happy I got to try it. When I say it's the bomb, I'll probably be using this again. Um, all of the ingredients are listed on the label and also on the website. She has a couple of ingredients listed. Yeah, I go over and check her out, show her some love, and peace that queen. Hey sis. Okay. And last but not least, I want to share my homegirls page. Path 11, and I'm sure y'all seen it in my videos before. She has made me numerous pieces. This is one of my favorite, my charm bracelet, because she has my feathers on here, my dream catchers on here. She even has the American Indian on the penny on here. Beautiful pieces. She also did this for me when I first realized who we really are. And I'm gonna show you her latest creation for me. And y'all gotta excuse me, I'm really trying to take care of 50 things at one time. I had some overlay on my nails, and I'm gonna freshen that up. No longer going to the nail shop. I'm gonna do it myself. So I'm getting this stuff off here. I'm going to get these nails looking cute again. They were still looking cute. It's just old. I want to file them, clip my cuticles. Y'all know I'm a cosmetology instructor, so a lot of these things I can do for myself. I don't, because I want to be pampered, but at the same time, these people are so disrespectful. This is a beautiful amethyst bracelet she did for me to complement my crown that she did for me. And I still owe her some pictures. I haven't taken pictures of my crown or in it and sent it to her. But I will. I will, sis. Meanwhile, I'm going to plug you. Oh, this is a crown she made for me. And I love it. I love it. I love it. Now that it's cooled off more, just beautiful. And it also came with some little pieces of amethyst. I love it. So I had to pull that out and share that with y'all. But yeah, go over to her webpage and check out some of the pieces that she has done and is doing. Yeah, here it is. Beautiful. And I like her pieces because they're not in the box. Everybody's doing wrapping copper, and it's so organized. I don't like all the organization, Energy is not organized, So love it. Y'all go over there and check her out as well. And she's also Path 11 on Instagram. Y'all go over to Instagram and check out Aphrodite Stone as well. She's on there, and the Hood Mystic. Oh, I just want to share with y'all that. Let me see. Y'all, I'm squinting. I don't know why. I can see. Just trying to wake up, I shared that. Okay. Let me see. Yeah, he's he's very good, man. Like I said, I believe in a even energy exchange. So even when I did my natal chart, he was trying to explain it to me, and I know I had not paid for a reading, so I was rushing him off the phone. I believe in the energy, even energy exchange. So later, I did go back and book a session with him, and it was awesome. We laughed. He's just a real brother. And like I said, usually he has his wife there with him. Even when he's doing his videos, they work together, and that's another thing I like about him because, like I say, you see a lot of off balance. And I guess let me see. I need to see what's going on, Jerry. You see a lot of off balance things going on. So, like I said, I just like that he does share that you can tell he knows that energy balance is prevalent. A lot of people, this masculine energy, they'll get in front of this camera and go off ranting. And I know because before we started studying language, I would get on the camera and start ranting. So yeah, you have to have a balance, even if that balance is just sitting there in support. And that's all I had to share today, y'all. I gotta get moving. Want to spend time with my boo today. He's off, so we're gonna spend some time together. And like I said, before I do that, I gotta get these nails together. I had this overlay, and I just want something fresh. So I'm gonna sit here and do my nails, and then go about my business. And I'm trying to see. Is this it? Is it? So yeah, that's all I had to share. Like I said, I dropped the links in the description box. Y'all go over and check out my brother and my two sisters. Show them some love. And like you said, journey your dreams. I came here to do y'all a reading. I'm not gonna do it today because I got my hand in this stuff. I'm gonna share more with y'all my card pullings. I pull them, like I said, once a day from several decks. And the only way you learn to understand these things is by practicing these things. So I'm not an expert, but what I have learned from taking a tarot class is that cards you have for yourself, you don't share them in reading others. And then I learned the difference between the tarot and oracle. So what I pull from on a day-to-day basis is mostly the oracle, and sometimes I get my tarot out. with tarot, I still had to pick up a book and read its the meanings. And I'm not finished the book that was recommended for the class, but I want to get to a point where I don't need a book to interpret the cards. So yeah, I'm just getting into this stuff, but I do understand that we are the only people that don't honor our ancestors. I'm not talking about worship, I'm talking about honoring them. So we have to get back to that if we want our ancestors to provide information and insight. And that's just what it is. Yeah, I gotta go. I don't even want my food to get cold. I left some stuff in some skillets. My hubby fixed it for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and go on in there and get me something on my stomach. I just had my liver tea. And y'all just continue to work on yourselves. Cleansing, fasting. It's a must that we align ourselves with these energies as above, so below. Peace and power to everyone. And I am out. And y'all know it's gonna take me a minute to get out, I think. Let me see. Stop sharing. Okay. Stop the broadcast. All right, y'all, I gotta go.